Hi there, folks. Welcome back to Saleshandy's Cold Email Masterclass. As always, I'm your instructor, Sanjana. In Lesson 3, Part 2, we will delve a little deeper into email deliverability. Now that you understand the basics of deliverability, let us now understand what exactly impacts deliverability. This will help you properly gain a clear understanding of the importance of email deliverability. So let us begin. Let us explore what exactly impacts email deliverability in the first place. As we mentioned in part 1 of this lesson, DNS records are the glue that pretty much hold everything together deliverability-wise. Here is an important quote when it comes to email deliverability. Email deliverability should be treated as an art. To yield success, you need to look into each and every aspect of it. Now let me explain to you some other aspects that can impact your deliverability. The very first aspect is spam complaints. Spam complaints are also known as abuse reports. They are recorded when a user clicks on "This is spam" or "Mark as spam" on emails. The industry acceptable spam complaint rate is less than 0.1% or one complaint for every 1,000 emails. Anything beyond these figures is considered high. A high spam complaint rate can result in long-term email deliverability issues that could take months to rectify. Popular email clients such as Gmail pay close attention to your spam complaint rate if your rate is high over a period of 30 to 60 days. Cold emailing can be very tricky, especially in relation to spam complaints, and ESPs have a very low tolerance for them. So the best thing to avoid these is to remove all the email addresses from your list that made a complaint or has specifically requested you to stop emailing them. Next, we have spam triggering verbiage. Spam triggering verbiages are keywords or phrases that email clients view as red flags. As the adage goes, if it's too good to be true, then it most likely is. Spam filters catch certain phrases that are associated with free gifts, gimmicks, scams, promises, and schemes. Don't worry though, spam filters have become more advanced in recent years, so they take into account the context of the content. For example, if you send an email with the phrases "Start your free trial today" or "Offer for a limited time only," your email will not automatically be sent to the spam folder. As mentioned, context matters. If you're stuffing a ton of spam keywords in your email, making use of all caps, adding special characters, and have a low delivery rate, then yes, you are in trouble. But if you use just one or two phrases within context and have a low bounce rate, then you are in the clear. These days, there are special spam check detection tools available online that tell you if you're using too many spammy keywords. But not to worry, Saleshandy offers a smart email assistant in the pop-up compose window that automatically detects the use of too many spammy phrases and the general spamminess of your email content. Let me tell you how the writing assistant in Saleshandy works. The writing assistant in Saleshandy uses smart technology to detect spammy words and phrases in your email templates. When it detects one of these words, it will alert you so you can choose a more appropriate phrase or word. This helps to ensure that your emails have a higher chance of making it to the recipient's inbox rather than being flagged as spam. Not only does this save you time and effort, but it also helps you improve your overall deliverability. Next in line is unverified prospect list. When was the last time you checked the validity of your prospect list? Keep in mind that users change their emails, add spam filters, or simply delete their accounts. Prospect lists age very poorly and quickly. After a while, there is a chance you may be sending 5,000 emails and only reaching about 3,000 inboxes. This is a huge problem for your email deliverability. If you have unverified email addresses on your prospect list, you will incur a hard bounce. A hard bounce means that your emails are being sent to accounts that are deleted or invalid. Having a lot of hard bounces can hurt your sender reputation and make it hard for your emails to land in the inbox of your recipients. Another commonly faced problem is invalid syntax. This happens especially when you import a prospect list into a third-party cold emailing software, which is why it is important to have a verified prospect list. Make sure you verify the prospect list every time before you launch a cold email campaign to those particular set of prospects. Also, several email verification softwares exist that can help you evade this problem. You can use Saleshandy Connect to extract verified email addresses from your LinkedIn profiles, or you can directly import the prospects into your email sequence with the help of a CSV file. Our system automatically detects faulty email addresses and lets you know. By the way, the Saleshandy app has a native integration of an email verification tool within the platform that automatically cleans and verifies your prospect list each time you upload it. This is an example of Saleshandy's email finder. You can easily find valid email addresses of your prospects through LinkedIn and other popular CRMs and directly feed them into your sequences without the fear of suffering hard bounces. The second last element that can impact your deliverability is having too many links and images. Yes, this can 100% hamper your deliverability. When it comes to receiving an email from someone you don't know, there's already a level of suspicion there. When the email asks the recipient to open an attachment, click on a link, the suspicion levels rise even more. We get it. It makes sense to add attachments and images in your cold emails to grab your prospect's attention. But one of the easiest ways to get caught by spam filters is by sending out emails with too many links, attachments, images, or GIFs. Spam emails very often use a ton of links, so it is recommended to use a maximum of 2 links in your email content. Additionally, you can also create targeted landing pages for prospects or add links to YouTube videos or links to cloud storage spaces, all specifically meant for prospects. Images and GIFs are treated the same as links. It is a well-known fact that most spam emails contain heavy images, and ESPs have set their spam triggering criteria accordingly. So if you wish to use images or GIFs, limit them to only one. The last element that can impact your deliverability is getting blacklisted. This usually happens in extreme cases, but it can happen to you as well if you don't follow the best email deliverability practices. Domains usually get blacklisted when they are flagged for spam-like behavior. If your domain ends up on the email blacklist, consider it gone. It's extremely hard to get it back. So ensure your domain never gets blacklisted. You can also end up on the blacklist if you launch cold email campaigns using purchased email lists or trigger a spam trap. In case you want to check if you're on the blacklist, you can use these tools: MX Toolbox Blacklist, the Spam House Project, and Spam Cop. By the way, if your open rates have suddenly dropped out of the blue, there is a chance you have been blacklisted. Sometimes your ESPs will notify you, but most of the time, users have to manually check themselves. So what should you do if your domain does end up on the blacklist? First and foremost, try to figure out the unlisting process. Sometimes all it takes is proving to ESPs that you are not a spam account or bot. Then try to understand why you were placed on the list in the first place. Bear in mind there are certain blacklists that don't have an unlisting process and automatically remove your domain after a certain period of time if you stop acting like a spammer. Being taken off a blacklist isn't a cause for celebration either, because then your domain is placed on parole. This means ESPs will closely be monitoring your email sending habits. This concludes Lesson 3, Part 2. I hope by now you're able to understand the impact deliverability can have on your campaigns and domain. In Lesson 2, Part 3, we will discuss how you can improve your email deliverability. The next part is an important one, so make sure you watch it carefully. See you there.